folks. So it slowed down a bit. Haven't been doing as many videos. I was gone all weekend. I was back at the mines in Nevada. Took my son out there and we did a lot of looking and we found some pretty neat stuff. Anyways, we had a good time there and Blake sure enjoyed it. He's never been around that sort of stuff. Anyways, got back and now we're going at her again. Had quite a bit of snow up there in Klamath. It was slicker than snot on the roads, but getting down south here towards McDowell, there ain't much down here. But going over to an old drill rig first. I've already made a couple of service calls this morning, but I'm going to a drill rig that's somewhere out in Shady Dell here. You guys remember the 9620T that had all the reman John Deere engine troubles? Well, here it is again. This is the last engine we put in here from John Deere, and it only lasted about 1,500 hours, and it's blown up. It's sitting right here on the side of the road. We had to come and get it out of park. Pump the park lock off. I've got a special wiring harness that I hook up to the two park lock solenoids and energize it, and then we got to tow it to the middle road over there somewhere and try to get it on a lowboy and get it to the shop, because the engine, I'm going to do it this time and try to do it where it lasts longer. I got to go around this 90-degree turn here, so I need to shift and need both hands on the wheel and the shifter. I went and looked at it here a week ago or so, and it was been raining here, and they just got done harvesting, and that field here a week ago was just a mud hole. And I told the owner, I said, let's just let it freeze up, and then we'll pump the park lock off, and we'll tow it to the middle road and get it on a lowboy. I said, because right now in that mud hole, I said, we're gonna have a hell of a time trying to tow that big bastard out of the field, and we're gonna be stuck probably. So it's froze up pretty hard, it looks like now. I might get this drill rig going. Oh yeah, I forgot, I gotta go to the feed lot. I got a feed truck, something's leaking on the power steering. I gotta go look at that. Anyway, I might get back today and we'll pump that thing off park and try to get it back off the road, away from the paved road there, over towards the middle of the, what we call the middle road, to where they can haul it out of there. So anyways, when I get to this drill rig and we get a little better idea what's going on, I'll let you know. Okay, well here we are, and he said it had a 3306, and let's look at him here. And it's not a 3306, that is a V8, that is a 3208. Okay, and the back end, what's it got? Looks like it's either an 8V71 or a 8V92. Anyway, well, what's going on? I guess it's got a bad coolant leak on this 3208, and it won't build air. So how do we access engine compartment on it? This is old iron here. I guess, is there a hood prop for this thing anywhere, or you just gotta find a sticker? What do you gotta do here to make this thing stay up? Oh, never mind. Guess let's figure out where the water's going. Bad coolant leak on it somewhere. It's kind of weird, there's no line going to the fan clutch. Why would they do that? Where's the water going and where's it leaking at here? I'm a looking. I don't see anything obvious right now. I see this hose is not the best looking thing in the world, that's for certain. Is there anything in it at all? There is coolant in it. About engine oil. Yeah, this is a 3208, dude. This is not a 3306. This 3208 usually started pretty good in the cold weather. Got a feeling he's probably got an air governor issue or something like that going on with it. I mean, I see something wet on the ground, but it doesn't look like... Oh, what the heck is going on here? Look at how crooked... Look how off the belts are and everything, like they're not straight there. What is that all about? I'm trying to figure out what the heck the deal is with that, and where is there's the air governor. Okay, well, guys, we'll fire it up. We'll see what we got, I guess. Of course, it's not wanting to start. Big old 8D battery. And there goes the camera. Okay, let me get it back over here, maybe. No way. Okay, let's try her again. He's tired, this old girl. Let me get out. There's no step here. Pressure gauge. I wonder if them belts are just loose and that compressor's bad. Let's shut it off. Let's check those belts. Yeah, that compressor is trying to seize up. I thought he said there was a coolant leak or something, but there's oil obviously leaking bad right there. It's building air. It's leaking off pretty good. Let's see if the belts are loose or is that compressor just turning so hard that it can't. They're not really that loose. Let's see. Is that the water pump down there? I think I'll take... Let's see if I can tighten the belts up a little bit on it. Let's see here. Just center up a little bit and see if it stops that squealing. And pretty snug there. It's pretty tight. Never can be this simple, could it? Am I spinning here, or what do we get? Yep, spinning on the other side. Why it's puking a bunch of crap out the power steering reservoir. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, let's see if anything at all changes here. I don't know if it's gonna start or not. Kind of a pain in the butt to get in and out of this thing, huh? Broken belt laying there on that deal. Should be a step here somewhere. Am I gonna have to jump it again, or this old girl's seen better days? Most of the time, these old well drillers, they don't really upgrade their crane carriers. As long as they as bad. Still don't sound good though. It's squalling and making a bunch of noise. So this belt here is loose, is what the deal is. Yeah, this one's loose. If that one's loose, it turns that pulley, the water pump. That's what his problem is right there. Okay, a couple 9/16 on that. Tighten that one up. That would explain why it was getting hot on him, because the crankshaft has a belt that goes from the crank to the water pump. The water pump pulley drives the how to get this front stabilizer up. I need to get it off the road. I think that it's gonna run off the other engine, I think. And that's gonna clear back there. Going back here to all these controls, and I don't know if I want to mess with that. It's all back here on this stuff. I don't know if I want to dick with that or not. Might let those guys, they can come get it off the road. I don't know. I don't want to screw something up. I don't know what controls do what. It might back up a little bit. Shut it down now. Hang on, I need 2 hands. Alright. Well guys, it's a big muddy nasty mess everywhere you go. And I got a, so what is this thing anyway? I don't even know. You guys, so we had a litter of 5 pups there, and nobody wanted Hooch. We got Hooch. Now I've grown so attached to him. I'm a terrible. That's my drug in life, is dogs. I love dogs, and it's probably to my own detriment, but I've grown so attached to this guy. Got him a little coat on there so he don't get cold. You just stay here in the truck, bub. This is his mama right here, so he's with his mama. You gotta stay here, girly. Stay there with your boy. Got you guys nice blankie in there to stay right here. He'll start whining, but that's okay. He'll get over it. We got, what is this thing anyway? It's a 5410. I guess it won't start, I guess. And they got the damn key out of it. Okay, I think I've got a key for the piece of equipment we came to work on. It's irritating. I know, Hooch, it's just terrible. Okay, how's that? I don't know if this one is 6410 or 5410. Oh, poor puppy. It's just terrible. I could let him out here. Try to figure out how to get this hood to open up where I can actually access something on it, but I don't know if these had an electric lift pump on them or not. I don't remember. I do not remember. Okay. I don't remember. So there's a Standardine. There's a Standardine injection pump. And it looks like it's probably more than likely just going to have a mechanical lift pump from the other side coming to it. Okay. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. No, I'm wrong. I am wrong. Is it electric? This one might be. Let's see here. Here's this priming pump, obviously. Not familiar with. Doesn't have a mechanical lift pump, so it must have an electric lift pump in the tank. So what do we got here? This must be coming from the tank. And I think so. Let's see. You're okay, Hooch. Let's see here, guys. Fuel tank. Where is the fuel tank at? Back here? So, there that is. Is there a electric pump somehow fitted to the tank? I don't know for certain. We will find out. It's one of those things where I just don't know. Oh, you're all right. I don't see anything there. As far as maybe like a lift pump or something. Let me get my little headlamp on so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. I don't see any wires going into this anywhere. I don't think. Yeah, I don't see any wires going into that. Okay, let's lay in the mud here. It must have an inline pump somewhere for it, so we're thinking. Trace the fuel line out. This appears to be the fuel line. What's going on up here? You wouldn't think it would be a gravity type of situation, you wouldn't think. I don't see any way this would be running off the cam or anything here. So, there's got to be some kind of electric lift pump in this thing somewhere. There's like the sender unit or something there. Ah, what am I seeing right there? I see something right there. Tilt this seat forward or move it ahead or something to get it out of the way. Oh, Hooch, you're all right, buddy. This is, yeah, I know, just terrible, isn't it? I thought that was supposed to tilt that forward, but that's obviously not working. See if I can slide the seat ahead or something. That don't work either. Ah. Man, they only got a couple nuts holding the damn seat on there anyway, so we'll just pull the fucking seat out of it. I'm gonna trace the fuel lines out, trying to figure out where in the hell they're going. Golly, man. Now they're going underneath all this stuff here. God, am I gonna have to pull? Gee whiz, what a pain in the ass, huh? Go over here to this side, see if there's something under here that I'm not seeing. If there's anything in there, you'd never be able to tell. Yeah, they go on across, don't they? Okay, so they're underneath all this shit here. Good grief. What a piece of shit this thing is, huh? Where in the hell is it going into? I figure out where the actual fuel pump might be in it, or... Where's that line? It must be like over here somewhere. Let me climb in here in the mud and see if I can find where it's going. I don't know if it's gravity fed or... Most John Deeres have a lift pump on them, so... Where the hell? I can't really tell from... That looks like the fuel line. So far, I don't see any kind of lift pump anywhere. Unless it's under that plate. Well, no. I don't think there is a lift pump on this thing. I don't think there is one. Did all that for nothing. I think it's gravity fed. So I don't see, unless it's hidden up under here somewhere. There are a couple wires here. Now take this plate off. I don't know. Book or anything on this tractor, so I don't know for certain. Okay. Obviously, here's your fuel lines coming up into it. I mean, I don't see anything that would constitute a lift pump so far. It would be jammed down in here and all this shit, which I don't. I don't see anything. It's just coming right through there. I don't see any kind of electric lift pump or anything. Just comes out here. Just goes up into that filter head. I don't see nothing. So, this is what they're telling me, guys. So, the next thing we need to check, is there any power going to the fuel shutoff solenoid on the damn injection pump? Which would be that wire right there. Key on. Find something to ground to here. Maybe that'll work. So far, I'm not. That's not a good ground. So far, I'm not getting anything on that. Hang on a second. Watch this, guys. This is the power to the fuel shutoff solenoid. This is the ground. Watch this. it's shorted out. That fuel shutoff solenoid is shorted to ground. The coil's shorted in it. Has to be doing that. Wonder where the fuse is for that thing. I bet the fuse is popped. I don't even know where it's at on this thing. Where would they be hiding the fuse panel on this thing at? I don't really know. I don't really know, to be completely honest with you. They got a relay right here. Yeah. They got some kind of junction block right there with a maxi fuse in it, but I don't know if there are any other fuses on this thing. I don't know where they would be. Don't know much about a 6410 or a 54. I've worked on a lot of 6410s and not 5410s. Just some kind of maxi fuse there. There's a little relay block. Ah, fuses right there, right there. Ground. Turn the key on. Nothing there. Well, whatever this one here is, this one here's burnt out. So, why do I have a feeling? So here's what we're gonna do. Let's take the wire off that. We'll put another fuse in it with the wire off and see if we have power there. And then let's see if it just pops it right away. Now, see if that was the right fuse. There. Oh, dude. That power right there now. Okay. Got another wire for something right here. Not certain what this wire here is doing. Popped the fuse though. Popped it. Whatever this wire here is doing. Popped the fuse, maybe I didn't. I got no power there though. What the hell, huh? certain what this other wire is feeding. Is it going like to the advanced solenoid or something? What's it going to? It's going down here to like the advanced solenoid or something. Let's try something real quick. Let's leave that wire off. Okay, what that's all about. Make these clips a little better than what they make them, because they really suck. Okay, not really turning over fast enough to do anything, but I still have power on that. I have no power there anymore. Why not? Where am I losing my power at? I'm losing my power to that solenoid somehow. Didn't really plan on doing this today, to be completely honest with you. It's kind of going to burn my day up, I can tell already. I know for a fact that that wire, there's something wrong with that solenoid. See, now it's working all of a sudden. This is something. Stand up. That's what's caused, I mean, that, look at that. That coil is sorted to ground. And I bet it took out the fuel shut-off solenoid too. What happened here? get a jumper box on it. Throttle on it. For some reason we're still losing power to that, but this wire, I definitely know down here, this is the time in advance solenoid. So let's unplug it, and I bet there's more than one problem here, or the one problem created the other problem. But here's the time in advance solenoid I just unhooked. See, now that's still arcing. So that wire, where is that? Why is that doing that? These two wires must be shorted together somewhere, maybe? Or are they going somewhere else and I'm not seeing? They're hooked to something else here, huh? Look at that. They're hooked to that. That's what they're hooked to. Is that what's going on here? See how that's not arcing now? Let's plug the fuel shut off, or the advance solenoid back in. That's really, really, really weird. Still don't know why I'm losing power to it at all, but plug that part in. Now let's touch it again. Doesn't arc when you do that. But I bet if you plug this one in, she'll arc. Yep. This coolant temperature sending unit is shorted internally. It's shorted in here. So now that we got that on there, let's take this back off. I don't know why we're losing power to this. Losing power to it as well for some reason. still on? Do we have this fuse here that was popped? Is it still good? Still good. Nothing on these, but I don't know what these other ones are even for, really. But see, we still got nothing there. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, just got no power to it for some reason. Okay, I think I got a bad ignition switch too. Wiggled it around, then the light came on. Hang on a second, let's put the wires, turn the key back off. Got more than one problem here. More than one problem with it. Yes, we'll get a ignition switch and a sending unit for the coolant temp for it to John Deere. So let's see what happens now. Anything there? We got power right now. Alright, well, okay guys, that's what I gotta do. I gotta get an ignition switch and this sending unit. Alright, on to the next project.